Hello, I'm Mark, Amy's father.
Hi, I'm John.
I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Mark.
Everyone has walked down the street and has seen trash here and trash there. I'm sure that no one has thought where that trash goes or how each piece of garbage that you throw out the window will affect the planet you live on, but it actually affects your everyday life more than you would ever even understand. If we don't start becoming more aware of our actions, then there is going to be major consequences. Everybody tries to recycle, but only the most dedicated people actually stick to it. It should be mandatory to treat your own planet as best as possible, even if you are too lazy. Recycling takes material that would otherwise be considered waste and remanufactures these items to create new products. According to Growing City, the more people choose to recycle, the greater the impact recycling will have. As a result, it is important that every individual contributes to recycling efforts. For this reason, recycling should be mandatory. Through a lot of my own research and my own personal experiences of recycling, I have learned how important it is. After explaining the need to recycle to help climate problems, how to recycle, and the benefits on our economy, hope you will decide that recycling should be mandatory. According to Growing City, one of the leading recycling advocates, they say studies indicate that deforestation and landfills account for an estimated 25% of the global greenhouse gas emissions annually. Globally, landfill contributes double the carbon dioxide emissions of the entire aviation sector. The need for recycling is only increasing with the amount of pollution we let out every single day. According to How Recycling Can Prevent Climate Change, recycling 1 ton of paper saves 19 trees from being cut. Recycling is not a difficult process, and the benefits that it would give to our planet is crucial. We are in desperate need of making a change to our environment, and the amount of greenhouse gas emissions must be reduced in order to maintain a safer planet. According to Recycling Inc., when people burn garbage, this can harm the ozone layer and produce harmful gases which can lead to respiratory diseases like cough and asthma, among others. It's important to understand that even if you don't see the effects of not recycling, other people are being affected every day. For all those times you have decided, oh, it is just one piece of trash, think about how all of it put together is harming the environment. It's important to understand how much people litter and how much could be saved if we were to consider making recycling mandatory. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, in 2013, Americans generated about 254 million tons of trash and recycled and composted about 87 million tons of this material, equivalent to 34% recycling rate. And on average, we recycled and composted 1.5 pounds of our individual waste generation of 4.4 pounds per person per day. We should not be treating our own planet this way, and every day, animals and people are affected by the laziness of humans. Environmentalists cannot stress enough how important it is that Americans start using our power to help influence other countries and ourselves to try and help our planet. The ocean is one of the most trash-infected areas, killing so many animals daily. From something little like coral to even the biggest whales in the ocean, there are no match for the pollutants being put into the water. And if you don't care about how it affects humans, then you should at least care about how it affects the animals. Now that we know the problem, let's move on to how we could solve this. If only people understood how easy the process for recycling is so that everybody would just participate, then the steps would be made a lot easier. And according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, after collection, recyclables are sent to a recovery facility to be sorted, cleaned, and processed into materials that can be used into manufacturing. Recyclables are bought and sold just like raw materials would be, and prices go up and down depending on supply and demand in the US and in the world. The collection and processing is actually the hardest step, so after that, then it's completely out of people's hands, and that's why it's so easy. And so after that is the manufacturing step, and some of the most common household items that contain recycled materials are newspapers, paper towels, aluminum, plastic, and even simple things like detergent bottles. These are things people use every day and so often that the amount of stuff that we use should just be recycled anyways. And according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, you helped close the recycling loop by buying new products made from recycled materials. These are thousands of products that contain recycled content. If you're not a fan of recycling yourself, then you could just help out by buying the recycled products, and that would help close the loop. And what a lot of people don't realize is that recycling creates jobs. According to the same source, recycling equates to 1.57 jobs, 76,000 in wages, and 14,000 in tax revenues for every 1,000 tons of materials recycled. And you cannot hurt anybody by recycling, so just why not do it? The economy aspect is so crucial when it comes to talking about the benefits of making recycling mandatory. When you think about all the jobs that are being created, then it really shows that not even the recyclers are benefiting, but the unemployed can also get jobs. Using these recyclable materials will help out in the long run. And there is no excuse or no person who could give any reason why they cannot recycle. So why not make it so that there is no other option other than to do it, and when the future comes, people will not even question whether they should recycle or not. And obviously we all wish the best for our planet, but not many people are doing anything to actually fix it. And imagine one of your own animals dying because other humans are too lazy to keep the trash off the ground. So as I've explained to you, there is a definite need for America and other countries to start making recycling mandatory. So we need to start making a change in how we treat this planet, and it can start with you. It's hard to imagine our planet becoming destroyed because of us, but it's very possible. We need to help reduce climate problems, make the easiest steps for us to recycle, and it even benefits our economy. As for me, whenever I get the chance, I'm going to try and make people realize that we should all recycle, and I urge you all to do the same. With many easy steps, we can make a difference in how we treat our planet and not take for granted what we have.
Woo!
Well done, Amy.
Well done.
I want to go recycle.